The following contest is the Royal Rumble match. The two superstars that drew number 1 and number 2 will start in the ring at the same time. Other superstars will join in the order that they drew. This will continue until all 10 superstars have entered the ring. Elimination occurs when you are thrown over the top rope with both feet landing on the floor. The last superstar in the ring will be declared the Royal Rumble winner and will go on to face the champion of their choice at WrestleMania!
Hello everyone and welcome back to WWE 2K25. We have got ourselves an anime Royal Rumble on the precipice of happening. Now, is it the most, range I've ever had in terms of animes and who's from where and whatnot? No. No, what do we got? We got like 4 or 5 different animes in here? But it's still, it's a start. So with the 10 anime superstars I had downloaded, I figured why not? Why not enjoy ourselves a quaint little Royal Rumble and see who is currently the anime... Just the 2 big PNGs right there amongst everyone else. We are going to see just who in the hell is truly the best, and who's coming out first. Oh, walking down to the ring with a nice stroll to the Judgment Day Titantron on this NXT Stand and Deliver Stadium is Suzaku Kurarugi. Now, I didn't design any of these guys, I just downloaded them, so I can't take full credit for them. This is the first time I'm actually getting a very up close and personal look at Suzaku. Not a big fan of the face or anything, but this is Suzaku Kurarugi, and frankly, animes are not the easiest thing to translate one-to-one to the WWE video games, as you can imagine. So, Suzaku, with a purpose, is going to walk down to the ring, and we are going to see just who he is fighting here today. Suzaku stands ready, and who's his opponent? To the generic Titantron, the flashing lights, the crowd's amusement sold out. He is fighting Saitama to start things off. My God. Hopping down from... what is it? Like District 8 or something? I forget what town... Isn't it town like Z or something? I forget most of... God damn it, Xbox, get out of here. Either way, Suzaku versus Saitama is going to be our starting 2. One Punch Man versus Code Geass. And we are going to see who in the hell wins this thing. Of course, drawing number 1 and number 2 is the most difficult of positions because you have to outlast 8 fresh opponents after you get through your opponent standing afraid away from you. Now, obviously, Saitama's been nerfed a little bit because he can't just kill anyone here, and we're not going to allow him to. But Suzaku with a neck breaker right off the bat, Suzaku with that military ability. But Saitama is just so fast. There's like God residing in that body. But Suzaku's holding his own, at least for a little while here. Suzaku, if there's anything strong about him, it's his values. And he got out Saitama so quick. I didn't think Saitama... And Kirito comes out next. Kirito from Sword Art Online. I was sure as shit thinking Saitama was going to be one of the hardest to keep, I thought Saitama was going to be one of the people who's going to last in the match the longest, but Saitama is just gone. And Kirito and Suzaku are going at Kirito with no real fighting experience, but really good with a sword. And mostly finds his strength in the hands of virtual reality. Versus Suzaku with his military background doing a dodge. He knows how to fight. Suzaku owning the district here. I wonder if he'll stay long enough to see his best friend / rival, Lelouch. But next we get Sakura, one of the few female competitors in this match. And Sakura from the anime known as Naruto is now in the match here. Sakura's just going to wait as Kirito... Oh, and Kirito and Sakura miss. Now, Sakura, if anyone's going to have some fighting experience, it's going to be Sakura. Sakura can shake the ground with her ninja skills, where she can summon her chakra. Oh, but Kirito takes out Sakura for the moment, leaves her stunned. I think that was a finisher, if I'm not mistaken. Sakura's going to lie in the corner for a little bit, phased and confused as number 5 enters the match. And with that, who is going to enter? Lelouch Lamperouge, spelt wrong by whoever made this guy. But Suzaku's longtime friend and rival, Lelouch, is now in the match. And admittedly, I wish he was a little bit skinnier, because Lelouch is really not that fit of a person. But Lelouch is here. Lelouch, with the power of a god, cannot use his Gios in this match, but is in this match nonetheless. Zero himself is here to stay. And Lelouch is going to crawl to a corner. He's not really the fighting type. He likes to let others fight for him, but of course, he's not the only one like that in this match. And he will gain what he has to. Sakura now being taken out from behind by Kirito. Kakashi, Sakura's mentor, enters the match next. There's only one other Naruto character. We have a good chance here today. Both members of Code Geass are in this match. The one member from Sword Art Online is in this match. The one person from One Punch Man is already eliminated. Saitama is still the guy with the god residing in himself, is the one guy that's been eliminated so far. That is absolutely insane. Oh, and Suzaku. Lelouch, saved by Sakura's decision to attack Kirito. And Sakura with a flip, the agility on display. And Gaara is next on the list. Gaara, obviously, Sam Coffin, my personal favorite Naruto character, at least before, when he's still a kid in Shippuden. And Gaara immediately taken out by Lelouch, a little bloodthirsty. Lelouch, she would tell you, the only people who should kill are those who are ready to be killed. And Sakura's gone. That's 2 eliminations by Suzaku Kururugi. Now, Suzaku Kururugi voiced in English dub by Yuri Lowenthal, who also voices Spider-Man PS4, as well as Sasuke, who is not in this match. But Detective L from Death Note, L Lala, is now joining the match. Both members of Code Geass are still in here. L is now here. Again, L is kind of buff. I don't know what is with these people and making these characters so buff, but L is a bit buffer than I would have wanted. Either way, one of 2 members of Death Note are in this match. Gaara trying to eliminate Lelouch from the match. Can he get him? No, Lelouch holds on. Lelouch is a very crafty individual. I wouldn't be surprised if he finds his way out of this one. But Gaara is bloodthirsty. Probably the most bloodthirsty man in this entire match. Only rivaled by potentially the next person, Light Yagami. Meaning both members of Death Note are right here. Kirito in this match, coming in at number 3, Suzaku Kururugi, finding himself as the longest reigning competitor in this match, being in this match for a long amount of time, probably the most exhausted. Kakashi is fighting Gaara, the possessor of the, the One Tail or something? I don't know. Whatever beast it's called. I haven't watched Naruto in ages. Suzaku's got L up, Light fighting Kirito. There's a whole lot of action, people keep switching. Oh, and Gaara one up. Oh, and Ken Kaneki from Tokyo Ghoul, who's escaped the fog just as once to fight in this match. Ken Kaneki. And Lelouch is gone. Lelouch was eliminated. I didn't see by who, whether that was Light or Kirito. But now we have the final participants in this match. One of the men in this ring is going to win, and we are going to see who that is. Only one member of Code Geass remains, and that is Lelouch. Now, the ghoul himself, that messed up his move. Kaneki is here. Kaneki is vicious. He's a beast in the fog in Dead by Daylight, but we'll have to see how strong he is here in this actual match. He can't use his full strength the way he usually does, the way he depends on it. And Kirito has got Gaara stunned in the moment. Can he throw him out? And Suzaku with another elimination, responsible for eliminating Gaara and Sakura, which means Kakashi's got a huge weight on his shoulders to be the one Naruto character that might just win this. And he also has some vengeance too. Oh! And I don't know if Light got the better of that or the worse of that, but L is doing some strikes to Kaneki. and Kirito and the Suzaku still in the match. God, there's so many complicated names. So far, Light looks to have the best health in this match, with just 6 men still here, only 4 eliminations, that being Sakura, Saitama, Gaara, and Lelouch, Lamp Rouge, otherwise Lelouch the Britannia. And L hoisting up Sasuke, plants him down with a bit of a driver. Light punching the shit out of Kakashi, who can't seem to activate his chakra here tonight. Kaneki just doing whatever Kaneki does, and now Kaneki gets his face planted into the mat. L seems to be taking a risk, going elevated, not exactly safe in a Royal Rumble match, but does it and strikes Kirito right then and there. Kirito fighting for the honor of Asuna, as we all know and love that couple. Oh, and Light smashing Kakashi to the ground once again, turning his attention to Kirito. Obviously wants to take out people because Light believes he is the only ideal winner. He believes he's the strongest and he's the only person that should win. But of course his rival, L, still in the match. And Kirito's gone. Light eliminates Kirito. Light is responsible for the elimination of the second longest reigning participant in this match, but Sasuke is, whatever his face is, Suzaku is still in this match. The voice by the same guy, shut up. Either way, one member from every anime, aside from Death Note, is in this match. Kaneki and L are going back and forth in a brutal match that Kaneki, if we were looking at actual anime, would win. He would rip L apart if he could find him in person. But L has a chance to eliminate Kaneki, misses Kaneki dangling by a thread. It seems Light is stunned for the moment, and Kakashi takes advantage of it by attacking Kaneki, not letting Kaneki rest. Kaneki really hasn't gotten off the mat. He hasn't really got enough of first gear in this match. But Kaneki, now perched on top, goes for a dive 3/4 of the way through the ring on Suzaku. And Kakashi is now standing before us. Kakashi, what is going to happen with him? Hoists him up, carries him to the corner, and Kakashi plants his Light's face. Ooh, God is going to have a scrambled face if he ever finds that utopia he's looking for. We actually haven't seen Light and L interact yet, which is an interesting little tidbit. Then again, it's not like we really saw Suzaku and Lelouch. Oh, and Kaneki with a flip in the air, attacking L from behind, returns his attention to L Light. Of course, he doesn't have Watari there to fight him, but it looks like Light's charging something up. Suzaku turns his attention to Light, who's distracted, attacks both of them, slams down Light. Meanwhile, Kaneki's got L in the corner, eliminates L! And Kaneki flips Kakashi on his head. We're down to 4 men. Suzaku may have been costed his chance to eliminate Light Yagami because of Ken Kaneki. Ken Kaneki is just a bloodthirsty beast, especially if he's left in a hungry state. Kaneki is the wild card in this match. Kakashi obviously having the most experience. And then Light obviously being the most intelligent, but Suzaku's probably the... well, actually no. Oh, and a driver. Kakashi misses with his attack. Kaneki gets back up, but oh shit. But and Light holding on by a thread. Kaneki is eliminated by Kakashi. Light's eliminated by Suzaku. It is now down to Suzaku versus Kakashi. Suzaku, the man who drew number 2, and Kakashi, the man who drew, I think, number 7. It is Naruto versus Code Geass. Kakashi's currently got the upper hand. Suzaku Kudarugi has to be absolutely exhausted. Kakashi has a finisher and a signature. Kakashi with a potential signature. Suzaku with a potential signature. And it seems Kakashi is dominating this match, just constantly, repeatedly slamming down Suzaku Kudarugi. Kakashi taking his time. Not a man to really rush. He lives in the moment. He worries about very little. He doesn't take much seriously. Kakashi, if anyone, is going to be the one that doesn't crack under pressure. Suzaku has a tendency to get just a little bit emotional. He has some cracks in his psyche, but he can be comprised under pressure. And Kakashi's over the ropes, at risk of being eliminated, but Suzaku doesn't take the risk and gets slapped down by Kakashi. Kakashi punching Suzaku, hoists him up and drops him on his back. Kakashi just inflicting some pain, wants to make sure it's a guarantee that he can eliminate him rather than just a simple promise. Now dragging him over to the ropes. Which direction will it take him? Oh, Suzaku counters. This has been a very back and forth fight here, despite the fact that Suzaku has had to fight 9 other competitors in this match. Of course, some will say that Suzaku got lucky, but Suzaku intends to prove them wrong. Suzaku, with a finisher in his disposal, kicks Kakashi in the gut. And what's this? A driver. His finisher used on Kakashi. Suzaku is not letting up. Unlike Kakashi, Suzaku will sit there and make sure the job is done. He is a soldier, and he eliminates. My God! From the number 2 spot. From the number 2 spot, Suzaku Kururugi.
Your winner,
Suzaku Kururugi wins the entire match from the number 2 spot. Not something I foresaw happening, but something that definitely seemed to be the case. Now, if Kakashi had just sat there and done what needed to be done when it needed to be done, I am sure he could have come out on top. But Kakashi just way too lenient with Suzaku in this match, potentially underestimated what Suzaku could do as just a mere military man. Of course, we'll have to see. Either way, that was a very fun and interesting match. I might have to look into seeing if I can do other things, but I'm not sure. Let me know if you want to see more of this, and I will see you guys in more very, very soon. More gamer vlogs, where else comes. I hope you enjoyed. Later, guys.